Icon Music. So like
Yeah.
on the change, like when did you rebrand yourself and when did you go into the whole, Bulletime? Where did that come
I
around?
think it was around like 2019. Networking wasn't easy like it is today. I mean, you had the Facebook, beginning of Facebook, MSN and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
MSN.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I look at the youngsters. I love new generation people. They don't have any boundaries.
Yeah.
And when they look at music and they give me something, like when I look at them and it's like, okay, this is gonna work out.
There's always that one dot, like who comes in, like I'm the top dog here. Like
Yeah.
I need it my way or no way.
Yeah.
So Apriana Agloda, you just have to be like, yeah, cool, bro.
Just take
like,
your distance
yeah,
and then just like if that person needs a lesson, this person's gonna get it by himself.
100%,
It's
100%.
like,
Welcome back to the show, guys. Today we have none other than Bullet, the one and only. He's an internationally renowned DJ. He's a brother of mine, I
exactly.
could say. So it's a big pleasure to have you on the show today, bro.
Pleasure's mine, bro. Thank you so much.
I know it's such a short notice that we've got you on the show.
Yeah.
Literally, I gave him like a 2-day notice for when we were shooting this, and then literally we went through a couple of things yesterday, and you landed in London last night.
Yeah, last night. Yeah.
And then now he's on the show today. So
Yeah.
welcome to the UK, bro.
Thank you.
And
Thank you so much.
before we dive into all these questions that I want to ask you, give our audience some knowledge about yourself, who you are, when you got started as a DJ, and how it's going for you.
So my name is Bulletime. Everybody know that.
Yeah.
And I'm originally from Denmark, as everybody knows. And I started at the age of 15, 16. That's where I started with the DJing, the mindset of doing music, and had the capability to do that.
Yeah.
And since then, just working on stuff like producing, doing the DJing. So everything came like from a young age. I would say like earlier days, but this was the age I like technically started with my stuff, and how I could, take 2 CDs and then just build it together.
Right.
Watching DJs at that time. There were no YouTube at that time.
Right.
I mean, like.
So you started off with like the
Yeah,
proper
I
old
started
school.
like old school,
Okay,
proper
okay.
old school. It's like tapes.
Right.
And then CDs.
Okay.
And then everything slowly came. My brother was the first one who actually started to be in a DJ.
Oh wow.
And
Okay.
I was the one who was producing the music and doing like homely mixes at that time. We were like having the East and the West
Fine.
doing their things. Like Canada had their mixtapes with DJing and stuff like that. And then we had Malaysia. And I was just watching these guys. I was like, you need to do something in Europe, right?
Yeah.
So that's where I was like,
And
Okay.
how was it like back? I'm saying back then, but it wasn't much longer because I was I knew about when you guys got started, etc. But compared to now, contemporary society, how music, how accessible things are, you can connect with so many people worldwide. Like, how difficult was it for you when you first started off compared to how it is now?
I mean, I don't want to say back then like it was the 1960s,
Yeah, exactly.
but it was pretty hard. Like
Exactly,
I mean, like I don't want to make it harder for. I think everybody have a particular time where
Right.
it's kind of hard to do whatever they want to do. Like a kid these days want to do something that's in the future. Like that's how we felt at that time. Man, if we just had something that could cut the vocals off and we can have the vocal for itself. So it was the how do you say, like the way to get things was not easy. The way to buy stuff, was not easy. It was quite expensive, like it is today, but it was harder to get stuff. It was really, and networking wasn't easy like it is today. I mean, you had the Facebook, beginning of Facebook, MSN and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
MSN,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. You tried to connect with people, but it was not easy because you need networking, but like face to face,
100%.
and you need to know people. That was but that's that was kind of hard times. Whereas like so many times, like everybody else today would say, I don't believe in myself. I would say the code word for everything is like believe in yourself.
Yeah.
It's hard, but you just have to do that, and I did that, and here I am.
The reason why I was asking about this is because everything's accessible now, right? Like you can literally buy the equipment and be like, okay, I'm a DJ, I'm a photographer, etc. And I feel like the industry is becoming saturated, which is good, and also it's got its negative sides as well, because now anyone can just buy anything and be like, yeah, cool, I'm this and that. But obviously when you started off, things were different. Like I'm from that generation as well, where when we started, things were very, very hard to, you know, establish yourself as a, for example, in my instance as a filmmaker, like you need to find the right people, network, etc., like you said. And more time back then, it's more about, you know, face-to-face connections and people knowing you as a person, as opposed to now, literally you're you can get connected just with socials, right? It's a completely different game right now. Exactly. So what made you become a DJ? Like, what did you think, okay, cool, you know, one day I'm going to get up and be like, cool, I want to go into this is what my passion is, etc. Like, what was the thing that started it?
I think basically, if we have to start from the beginning, it's like my father is a singer.
Oh wow.
So he sings like religious things and, you know, like music things. And when we like grew up in Denmark, it was like all about music, like, you know, like the Tamil society, and you have different music groups. My father was there. So that's where I catch the thing, like you need to, like the music catches you and it, you know, like sucks your idea and it want to connect like to 100%. You. And that's how like I got my first step into the music, like where I was like, okay, something is here. It's trying to calm me down, trying to help me, and I'm trying to give it something back, ideas, notes. I don't even read notes today. It's just like hearing, playing, that's it, you know. But the reason why is like every step, I was a former rapper, dancer.
Oh, really?
So music, but I'm not gonna rap today. I hope that's okay. Like I'll leave it to the professionals.
Okay, fine.
No, but I was a former dancer, rapper, like a lot of Tamil, you know, youngsters are today, you know, like we are trying everything, but music is the main key through everything, right?
100%.
Yeah. So when I rapped, like we had a DJ at that time, like my brother was doing the DJing and stuff like that. And I was like, you know, there's so many things you can do with that mixer, you know, there's so many things, because I was always looking at this kind of like instruments and stuff like that. So it's like always technically going into these kind of things. And for me, when you're a producer and you do it the hard way, then on a mixer it's like 5 seconds, right? Because today you have a sync button. I'm sorry guys. You have that sync button. It's not that it's not wrong, but it's so easy. Like you said, it's just one click away. And socials is there. You just go to TikTok, you know which song you have to play on the next one. It's pretty easy today. But for me, the inspiration 100% was the music, and it's always gonna be the music.
I've got a couple of questions for you that I wanted to personally ask you, just about, you know, as a DJ, because that's a territory that I'm not too familiar with, but I've got a couple of friends who do it. I know a lot of people within our industry who are DJs, and especially because you're like an OG who's, you know, been doing this for a while now. Like I thought I'd ask you and get your take on things as well. So the first one is like, how do you stay current with music trends and discover new tracks to incorporate into your sets?
First, I look at the youngsters. That's the current thing that I do. You know, like I look at the youngsters. You know, I love new generation people. They don't have any boundaries. Yeah. And when they look at music and they give me something, like when I look at them and it's like, okay, this is gonna work out. And it's not just because it's trendy, because I know my old things that I can mix it with some of the new things. Sure. Still going on with, like, you have old tracks, it's been, you know, like slowed down, and then you got that kind of vibe, and people still use that thing. But musically, I think, you know, the youngsters keep me alive.
Fine.
Yeah,
fine,
I sound so old. I'm not that old. No, but yeah, that's and the love of music, like I said before, like 100% the love of music. If you love music, you know particularly what you want to do with it.
For sure. No, 100%. Okay, the next thing I wanted to ask was, there's a DJ, right? And then there's a music producer. What's the difference between the two?
Simple.
Yeah, go on.
I create, you play.
Really? Is
yeah. I mean, because the DJ can be the producer, and the producer can be a DJ, like I am right now. But the producer is the one that's leading, you know, the music industry and telling you, like, the thing that I produce, that I create. And when I'm coming back to the difference, it's like he's the brain, and the DJ is the the hands. That's all it is, because the
Yeah.
DJ doesn't have to think that much today. I mean, only the way he wanted to be creative, and he can do some things, and he can start producing with the music that's already produced. So
For sure.
that's an easy way to say it, but I would say like the difference between it is like, yeah, the creativity is what
100%.
yeah, 100%, because the producer really have to sit inside and work for
Yeah,
days, hours.
no, for sure, because you've produced some tracks yourself, right? You've
Exactly.
worked with Ratti,
Yeah.
Artin on
On
Art-
Padeon,
yeah, Padeon,
that's
yeah,
right,
yeah,
yeah, that's the
So yeah, no,
first
because that's the thing, because like I feel like there's this idea that DJs, they just mix,
Yeah.
they just get songs and then they mix it and then they make like a mashup or something like that. But because I know you've produced music as well, so that's why I wanted the viewers to know, because even myself, like I didn't know the difference between the two, and I thought I'll ask a person who who's done both and get your take on it. But and how do you find that? What do you think is the main differences between being a DJ and a music producer, or what do you think is harder to do?
I think both is hard, because both people have to satisfy
Yeah.
the people, like the cultural thing, everything. We have to connect everything. The music, like I said before, is
100%.
yeah, it's the thin red line that goes through. I mean, movies, everything. But like I would say, like the best part being a producer is like you sit and you have no people around you. The
Right.
differences comes now. You have
Right.
no people around you. You sit in a studio, and some people work with a lot of people. I'm that type of person. I need to lock myself out of the world.
Oh, really?
You don't hear from me.
Yeah.
When I did Ratty's album, the first song and the intro, and then Sege, I did it, and I remember this guy just calling me. He's a beast.
Fine.
And he sends me a text message, and it's like, we need to finish the intro. Intro was one of the last songs actually on the album. It took me 2 years to do his
Oh, wow.
intro. It's like, so that was like pretty hard, and specifically what the artist want and what you want, and you have to stand in between it.
100%. Yeah.
Like 1 week, I was just locked in a black dark room.
Fine.
I was in Denmark. I finished his track. Yeah. So that's a freedom you have.
Fine.
And the DJ is like, it's the people's energy that comes back to you, that you give to them, and it's just fun being a DJ,
Yeah, no.
Unless you have these uncles who's coming and asking you for the same track and a newer track.
No, I've got a question for that as well, because about like requests, how you deal with that. But I'll get onto that. Get into that. But also another thing is like, do you have a mental note of how many gigs you've done so far in your lifetime as being a DJ?
Like, you mean like numbers of gigs?
Numbers.
Oh my God, that's a tough one.
I'm sure.
I mean, I've done really many, many, countless jobs. It's from from weddings to it all started with weddings, right? So from weddings to club events today, it's.
Oh, so you started off as a wedding DJ. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Fine.
I mean, I started, like, my beginning was like I played for the Danish community first.
Yeah.
That's where we started, like, learning the DJ session. My brother went to Bulgaria.
Okay.
And then he got, like, some stuff with the techniques and everything. And then we get to know everything about a controller. At that time, it was CDJs.
Yeah.
You just had CDs. You didn't have any laptop where you can see the
right.
wave files. No.
Right.
You have to listen, and then you have to, just like a turntablist.
Okay.
So that's where we start. It's. How do you say it?
Yeah. It's been. Now I can imagine.
It's been plenty. But
Fine.
that's the Danish community. Then from Danish community to the Tamil community was like a friend of ours.
Fine.
And at that time we had a CD bag in our car.
Fine. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I remember,
and she was like asking,
yeah.
"Yo, guys, can you play a little bit Tamil music if you don't mind?" And there was like only Ghana, like Devas Ghana, and a few tracks. And you don't know how to mix them with a with a pop music or techno or house.
Fine.
Which we played at that time. That was really hype in Denmark. So
Fine. Oh, wow.
yeah.
Okay.
From there on, we just keep on going. Then I came into the Tamil industry. Tamil industry just brought me like wedding DJs.
Yeah.
Friends of mine in Germany. That's where we got, like, from Denmark, and then further to Germany, France, Switzerland. even London.
Yeah.
UK.
But no, 100%. Because I feel like that's the biggest like blessing with Tamil community, right? Like everyone's connected, and other vendors can bring you more gigs and whatnot, and you can just travel and make lifelong friends. So
Yeah.
I think we all experience stuff like that, right? Like that's how like I've met you through gigs, and I've known about you for such a long time, and then like I've had the blessing of working on gigs where you've been the DJ. So it's a pleasure, bro. And like I said, it's crazy because when you mentioned Icon Music, like when I was checking you guys out like years ago when Icon Music was first a thing, like the giggly, you think, oh, like it would be sick if you can work with these guys, this and that, and that, bro. Like I'm sitting here like interviewing you, so
hey, my pleasure, bro. My pleasure, and the same to you.
No, thank you.
Watch this guy's work; it's like crazy. No, seriously.
Thank you, bro. Thank you so much.
I think I've been watching you for a long time.
Yeah.
And like the way that you grew, the way that you've been, it's like in India, you have these assistant directors, and you have like your head in every. You see this person all the time, and I just see this guy at one of the other videographers' wedding. That's where I saw you in person, and we said hello to each other, right?
We did,
yeah, that's like, oh my god, that's Saanmuu.
Yeah.
Right, and you really like made a big move.
Thank you.
So like his movies and everything, direction, like directing a movie, is not easy. That's where you step into, brother.
No, thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate it. But okay, moving on. Let me give you the next question. Sorry, these are things that I wanted to get my head around. So, okay, next one. What advice would you give for aspiring DJs who are looking to break into the industry and make a name for themselves?
Trust yourself. Be independent.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
Independent. Okay. I'll get onto that.
Be independent. Yeah. I know. Like I said before, it's all about networking, guys. You just need to network. You need to, like, you have the socials today. You just need to network. Greatest advice I learned. Like, I know it's gonna be controversial right now, but don't trust anybody. Like, I mean, like, it's not a negative thing. It's just like you can't depend on people. You like never. Like, I learned that in the hard way. I think everybody's gonna learn that, and even if I say it here, you're gonna learn it in the hard way.
Yeah.
Because trusting another man is like sitting in a, when you're sitting in a school and in the class, and you're sitting next to another person, and you're just copying what he's writing.
Yeah.
It's like depending on that person, and you're just gonna stand alone one day, and you have absolutely nothing to give. Trust yourself. Work hard. Work like really endlessly hard, and it's gonna take you somewhere, even though you don't see the light on the other end of the tunnel.
No, 100%. Yeah. Like obviously, but like, let me put the question to the side, and I was gonna like when you're talking about trust and like staying independent, etc., because that's something that you touched on. Like, I also wanted to speak about like why do you think that is the case here? Because my answer to something like this, being independent and doing things for yourself, is because I'm always like, as much as sometimes, bro, you meet friends, right, and you become really close with like different vendors and you work with them, etc., etc. But one thing that always goes through my head is like, you should never mix business and pleasure.
Exactly.
So, or if if you're friends and you guys decide you want to go into business, then that relationship should solely be business related.
Yeah.
So, and I feel like that's where the problem comes, because it's like, then there's all these arguments, this and that, and I know there's a situation that's going about, and like I asked you before the show, like if we could talk about it, but again, like we're not going to name names or anything, whatnot.
No. I mean, yeah.
But like again, like you were part of. So just so I got this right? You were part of like a team, a label.
Yeah.
Is it a label?
Yeah, it's a label. Yeah.
So you're part of that, and what made you leave? Like, again, the reason why I'm talking about this is because I wouldn't advise anyone to be a part of a label or anything like that myself, because I feel like you're good. Trust yourself.
Exactly.
You can go ahead and do a madness. There's no need for you to be like, okay, I need these guys to take me to X, Y, and Z. Like, they can be a support for your journey, but it should never be the case where they own you.
No.
Because what happens to everything that you've built so far, So, go on, bro.
I mean, like if you see my journey was like being with my brother, left him, came out, like that was kind of a security where you just wanted to, oh my God, I'm standing on my own. It's like taking a child and throwing it, in the pool, and the child doesn't know how to swim, but it's gonna find out.
Yeah.
And that's pretty important. Like for me, was like Icon Music. That was a time going down. I
Right.
didn't know what to do. I was like pretty like, oh my God, I need ideas. I need to do something. And I always depended on people. So it's kind of, like a nervous like breakdown I had at a time. And I was like, I don't know what to do. But everybody kept telling me, bro, you're good behind the decks. You just know what to do. I could close my eyes and I can still, like, because I believe in that thing. And then, from that to Orly in Canada.
Yeah.
And these boys took good care of me and everything. But the funny thing is, like, I never went to Canada when I was with the team, right? But my name came out in Canada, like places. And then after that, as everybody knows, I joined AGS as well. So yeah, I mean, everything has been helpful for me. Like it's been a stepping stone. Like if you say it in a rough way, we helped out each other and we used each other. Like from Icon Music to AGS, everything, like not in a negative way. I think they got something out of me and I got something out of them.
100%. Yeah.
I already came with a name and I already came with my talent. The only thing that I was missing was believing in myself.
Bro, put it this way, right? Like, if a brand like AJS, for example, again, I'm not trying to put anyone down here. It's just like when someone comes to you and they want to take you on their team, they clearly see the value of what you bring to the table.
Yeah.
Like, what's the need for them to take you on if they're like, okay, you know what?
Yeah.
But Bullet doesn't hold weight. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So 100%, like you said, it's mutual.
Yeah.
And obviously situations happen, but yeah, carry on.
I mean, that's where I like thought, like Aegis was the last team that I was a member of. I was like you said, family and everything should be like family. And then you have the business thing and we kept it 100% like business wise. And I said, I think I'm too old to be in a team and not believing in myself. And I wanted to do something else. And then they respected it. And I said, that's good. That was another way where I just looked at my manager and I was just like, let's what are we gonna do right now? I just cut it a deal and I'm like, I don't know, because I have to now. It's like you have to make the deals, you have to talk with people, you have to talk with the event companies, and at the same time be creative.
100%.
That's kind of a hard work when you're like when it's music related. But now everything is like I like sorted out my Instagram runs, everything, and my manager's taking care of most of my stuff. So
fine. So it's a learning curve, right?
Yeah.
And it's you don't regret it because it teaches you a couple of things, etc. So obviously you're like, for you, your journey of where you want to go, like you're in a better space, they're in a better space, they're doing their thing, you're doing your thing. So it is what it is. And like, because I'm always interested to see, like I'm in the industry myself, so when I see this stuff, like
exactly,
it's
like how do you feel coming into the industry? Saanmuu, when did you enter
this game?
Bro,
I think for me it was like 20. Bro, it was COVID. It was 2020. Basically, 2020. What happened was, obviously prior to that, like I wasn't really connected with Tamil people, so I was just making films, and I think that roots back to the fact that I never had like Tamil friends when I was like in school and stuff. Like rarely any Tamil friends. So when I went to university, that's when I met Big P Sounds. He's a good friend of mine.
Exactly. Yeah.
So he obviously his cousins, all of them, like we all became boys, and then there was like a Tamil society. All of us, joined there, and then that's when I think I realized, like, I'm missing like my own community. Like I'm not even close with them like that, So that's when I started to know about like shows in London, when they do like Kings of Ghana, Mega Mali and stuff like that. And
this is like after like COVID, right?
No, this is prior. So this is
COVID.
like 2019, 2018. But again, I wasn't in the scene like that. And then it was COVID when everything was shut off. I was at home, no job, no nothing. And it was like, I had a camera that my brother bought me, and I was like, what's the easiest way to, get into this? And then that's when I reached out to, Jayash.
Yeah, Jazz, yeah.
So
My boy.
yeah. So I reached out to him because bro, he's goated in the
Yeah,
in the
really.
photography game. So I was like, you know what? Let me go to the the best. And I asked him, and I was like, bro, like I mentioned this on another podcast as well, but he was kind enough to take me, and then then I met Jacobs, then I met.
You got a good community here in
100%.
UK, like
Bro,
really, like
it's you know what it is
That's-
because now that I'm here, like bro, I'll be so open with it. Like the industry is toxic.
yeah.
It's toxic as
Let's
bro,
go to that point. Huh?
it's bad. But luckily I've been blessed to have good people around me, like I said, like Jayash, Jacobs,
Yeah.
you guys are good people because
Thank you.
you guys don't everybody's sort of like, this is the thing, bro, like with our people, it's always this mindset of like, do good but never do better than me, right? And
I learned that right now.
100%.
Like I learned that like so after many years, that was the key word.
100%.
Do good, but not better than me.
Yeah. So that's what it is, bro. I'll put you on the good. Like, you get blessed when you meet good people who want to put you on shoots, who want to, help you grow, and you can help them grow as well. So,
I mean, I know. I think a lot of people say that in Tamil community. I've seen that in the the foreign communities like Danish. I've been to Holland as well, and everything. I've seen it. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
I think we're just like on the Uppu Pottu Saapra, we have that
100%.
extra power. Like
100%.
shouldn't be better than me. Like you say, like it's all about that's also another thing that I wanted to say to the next generations. I know it's going to be hard. You don't lose anything by giving an idea to anybody.
Absolutely,
else.
bro.
You don't lose anything.
Because people think here it's like they gatekeep, bro.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
understand the thing, because it's like if another brother is doing better than you, one, be inspired, or be like, okay, how can I look at what he's doing? How can I get better at what I'm doing? Because, bro, you're never going to be the best at what you do. There's always going to be another person who comes.
100%.
So this is what people don't understand. But bro, if you're number one spot now, bro, like if you got the number one spot now, bro, give it like 2-3 months, bro.
Exactly.
You're done.
That's it.
So,
Yeah.
So it's just like, and I guess like us as men, our ego is so high. So
you smell the, how do you say it, like the testosterone, like I don't know how you say that.
100%.
You just smell it, especially when you're when you do like videography, or we are DJs, we like side by side, you just see that.
No, bro, this was gonna ask, like, how is it for you, when like if it's events you lot, it's like turns, right? So one DJ will go, and how do you guys, when it's like, because I'm pretty sure
planning our sets,
planning our sets, and what is more, get to who goes last?
Well, that's where the politics comes in.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. I want to talk about that, bro. Like,
no, I mean, like depends. When I'm somewhere, a lot of event companies. I respect to all the event companies that booked me till this date. They trust me. They just come. Recently I've been to Paris, and the DJs and the event company said, Bullet, you come far away, like there's a reason why they booked you, so you're gonna get the main spot, like the final, like just, and I have that kind of feeling that sometimes you have to give it back, you can't take and never give back. So sometimes I'm just like going to event, like some events, and I just tell the other DJs, especially the new ones, you go get them, try to, if I see them, I give them a warm-up set. That's the first time I look at them, and if I see this guy's potential, for the prime time, that's go on.
No, for sure. But I could feel that with you, like as because I know you as a person. I could tell, like, you're always trying to grow, like, other people around you. You're not. It's not like I need the main spot. No. I can tell that, bro. Like, I go off energy, bro. So like with you, I could feel that. But I've seen other DJs. I've seen other DJs where it's like, it becomes so awkward, bro. They start fighting, as in, like, you can feel the energy on, because I do photography for events, right? So I'm going to, who's going to do the main thing, and I'm just thinking, bro, like, just get on with it, man. Like
100%, bro. 100%. No, because I've seen that too. And that's the reason why I try to, like, before I start, I try to create an energy. Like you said, bro, we live by energies, right? If you 100%. See another person is not in the same level of energy, it's like keeping something behind him and stuff like that, I try to take my distance, like that's where I'm like, okay, let's go set by set. And sometimes, and as you've seen, like, I collaborate with DJs sometimes. I stand with the DJ, with some of them youngsters, especially today. Like we just do it in half. I take one of the decks and he takes it like in one controller.
Yeah.
So I don't mind. It's like we connect and we grow together. That's 100% like, especially in music.
No, for sure, man. If everyone came together, we can build an amazing, space for all of us to work.
100%, yeah. And because music is just like, my idols are Michael Jackson,
Okay.
A.R. Rahman. These people are not like beyond music. They think like music is the most important thing, and that's what connects us. It shouldn't divide us.
Yeah, 100%.
And when people start thinking like that, it's just a matter of time. Like you said before, if you start thinking negativity, it just brings you into that music field, and fame is gonna be there, but you're still gonna play some really nasty tracks, and
100%.
people like slowly your fame is gonna go down.
100%.
And it's a long like subject about.
No, for
but,
sure.
but seriously, I think everybody in like for the future is like from my childhood to now we moved a lot. Also, mentally and stuff like that, and the vittu kudukradhu stuff like that is like. It's coming there, but there will always be, for centuries, I think.
No, 100%.
We cannot stop that.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think like slowly, obviously, there's good people there who are trying to advocate towards that. But then there's always that one dot like who comes in like I'm the top dog here. I need it my way or no way. So you just have to be like, cool, bro.
Just take your distance and then just like if that person needs a lesson, this person's gonna get it by himself.
100%.
Like, we don't need to.
100%. But no, fine. Okay, question for you. How's your mental health?
Whew. You're asking me seriously?
No, the reason I wanted to ask was because obviously, bro, like since we're talking on topics of music, like the way I kind of like wind down with when things get a bit too hectic is with music. And like I'm a big fan of like Ilayaraja, so I listen to old BGMs, all of that stuff. So like, is that something you do as music?
I do. To be honest, it's like I said, my father's like from MSV time to Ilayaraja and everything. It's like tapes, bro. So we listen to it all the time, and we were like, Appa, please change it. And he will just keep on going with that. You need to learn these kind of things. That's where my Tamil is like 100%.
Fine.
Like kids learn languages from these kind of things. Everything, like you said, is like coming from music, and it calms you down. Depends on the music, like the level. Some people like to hear like really rock music,
for sure,
and they relax. They start relaxing still. Music gives you every kind of energy, like any kind of energy that you need. And when I finish a gig, I don't listen to all this Osul Ria and all this stuff. I always listen to Ilayaraja, because it calms you down.
100%.
And my partner, she's like, why are we listening to this? We could have 12 hours drive, back to Denmark or something like that, and I would still listen to this kind of
same.
As they say it, yeah.
Because it's just like the portone is calming, right?
It calms you.
100%.
Yeah, because music is, I mean, at that time it was like, I think they put it more into the music, like more like acoustic drums, like instruments, everything, like so.
No, for sure.
I think that's the reason why it gives that energy back.
No, definitely. And another thing I wanted to touch on was like milestones and like gigs that you've done for yourself. I'm just a bit wary of time, but it's gone quick, bro. It's gone quick. But I wanted to talk about the fact that you were like the main DJ for Yuvan's show. So like we haven't like I feel like we haven't touched on that, and obviously that's a big thing, bro. Like that you done, and how was that for you? When you landed that.
Seriously, I didn't know what to do. When we got the deal, I was like, I didn't know. My like Diane Shan was there.
Yeah.
Kausi, I know him personally.
Fine.
And he's even sound engineer, as you know.
Yeah.
As soon as everybody was like gathering together and saying, Bullet, you need to do this, and you're the main act, in Germany, they started out. I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, seriously, I didn't know what to do. And the funny thing was like, it was like the show was starting, and there was like cars lined up to the arena, and we couldn't get in.
Oh wow!
Me and my partner, we couldn't get in. I was like literally doing the sound check, getting back to the hotel, and then back. But the experience after that was like,
crazy.
I remember I played Supervin and Wilson's
Yeah,
song,
yeah.
like Vittu Vittu.
Yeah.
I just, quickly, put it up everything, and then I pressed the button, and then the crowd in the arena was like,
Yeah.
wow.
That's crazy.
That's where I
bro.
was like, this is what I worked for so
100%,
many years,
100%.
right? Yeah, I mean,
Bro, I can imagine, like, obviously it's amazing that you landed that, and secondly, nerves, bro. I'm just trying to think from your point of view, like Avala crowd and like you were there playing
Yeah.
it, bro. It
but
would've
seriously,
been-
I didn't know what to do. But I just knew that a lot of people came for Juven 100%, but a lot of people of my, like, old folks from Denmark, they also
Yeah,
came.
yeah.
I could just hear that bullet. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do something right now.
100%.
And then it was like a massive opportunity and really a milestone, that's like
100%.
check,
100%.
And then I did Holland, like a mystery land in Holland. That was for the the white community, of course I can say it like that, right? In Holland. And the Danish DJ festival was also one of the biggest thing. Like there was only one Danish
Fine.
DJ festival.
Fine.
It was only that year, and after that year it was not there.
Okay, fine.
But that was like the first time I, like that was a big milestone. A lot of people.
Fine,
in a
fine.
Big football arena. So
No, that's crazy,
Yeah.
bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. Honestly, bro. Like I pray, you continue that throughout
Bless you. Thank
for 2024 as well. And the next thing I was going to ask is, what's the goal for 2024? What's the aim? Where are you trying to go? Or have you got something lined up that you can tell us about on the show today?
if I tell you that, then it's not gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be a
anymore.
surprise.
I
Okay,
mean,
fine.
I mean, if I say it in a nice way, there is a lot of things coming up for
Right.
2024.
Yeah.
But like, you mean professionally, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Professionally, there is a lot of things coming up. I mean, everybody wait and see.
Yeah.
100%. No,
For
it's
sure,
gonna
for
be
sure.
good as long as I have like still, the blood in my veins.
Yeah.
And the people's respect and love.
100%.
That's where I'm going. Until
100%.
then, I don't stop.
No, for sure. And a humble request from me is, I want you to make more songs, produce more songs.
Yeah, 100%.
Because
Thank you.
bro, I love what you done on Parayon album.
Oh, yeah.
So I personally would love you to carry on with that, make more songs, work with more independent artists here.
Appreciate
and,
it, bro. But 100%, like, I think a lot of people saw it on Ratty's story, but
Yeah.
something else is coming up.
Yeah, no, I'm
Cooking,
excited.
Yeah.
man. No, for sure.
I don't hope I need 2 years for that one.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But
bro.
definitely, thank you, bro. Really.
100%. No worries, bro. And last question before we finish off today. Okay, if you weren't a DJ, what would have you become?
Ooh, seriously, bro. Okay. Should I be like 100% honest or
100%
like
honest.
okay? I don't know. My mom wanted me to be a doctor.
Okay.
And that's not gonna happen. I think like I wanted to be a pilot.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then because I went to the army and stuff like that, so I was like, I was always like aircraft.
Wow.
Till this day,
Fine.
I love it. I hate airports, but I love aircraft.
Oh wow. Okay.
But and then the other one, I don't think I can say that like out loud. I think it's too explicit.
Okay. That's fine.
No,
problem.
that's that. Like that was like pilot was the main goal.
Fine.
Going to Miami with my friend, being a pilot by day, chilling at the evening in Miami Beach. But
Fine.
Adela Canada Butch.
Yeah, bro. It's never too late, bro.
Yeah,
It's
no,
never too
that's
late.
That's true.
But no, awesome. Thank you, bro.
Thank you so much,
No,
brother.
thank you so much.
Thank you for
It's
inviting
been
me.
a great pleasure to have you on the show. And these are
Thank you.
questions like me, even when I was speaking to my friends that I'm gonna get you on the show today. These are things that they wanted to know as well. So thank you
appreciate it.
for being so patient with everything and for coming down on the show as well.
Thank
so
you.
really,
Thank
really
you for
appreciate
having
it.
me, bro. Thank
No,
you. Really.
no
Keep on
worries.
going with the podcast. I'm so like really.
No, thank
your
you so much.
interviews
bro.
are really awesome.
Thank
I
you.
watch you like IFT.
Yeah,
you had AMS recently.
Yeah. So that episode, I hope people like that as well.
Can't wait to see it.
No, for sure. But thank you so much, bro. Appreciate
Thank
it. Enjoy the rest of your stay in London.
Thank
and,
you. London.
And before we sign off today, a big shout out to Coffee India who have been kind enough to sponsor this video. So please go check them out. Link is in the description. And if you guys like this episode, go drop a comment, like, and share this video with all your friends. And this is Bullet, and I've been Saanmuu, and let's give a big round of applause.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. We're good. Thank you, brother. How did you find that? Good?
Yeah. It was kind of like in the beginning.
Yeah.